All right, so I want to tell you first a little bit about our technology. As I mentioned, we've developed over the last 10 years or so technology that 3D prints living cells to create biological tissues. There's two main reasons we want to do that. One is that we create these tiny, tiny little pieces of human tissue. So little pieces of brain tissue, all the way through little pieces of breast cancer tissue, perhaps. And we give that technology to pharmaceutical companies, as Mr. Cartwright mentioned. When you test drugs in cells growing on plastic, or you test drugs in mice, they might look really, really good, but then you get into a human and it fails. And that happens with most drugs, like over 90% of drugs that look really good in the lab testing on things like this, they get into humans and they fail, and we're back to the drawing board. And by that point, you've spent potentially billions of dollars trying to get this drug to work. And so instead, when they're testing new drugs, they're trying to find a new drug for brain cancer, a new drug for breast cancer. They test it on these tiny, tiny little pieces of human tissue that we create. The other thing that we do is we print cells to regenerate tissue. So if someone has a burn or a wound, for example, we can take that patient's own cells and, using a robotic version of this printer, print skin directly back onto a burn or wound. And we see a massive future for this kind of technology. We're starting with skin because skin's relatively easy, right? You think about skin, it's pretty thin, it's right on the surface of the body, so it's easy to print onto. And long term, we would love to be able to reconstruct entire multi-tissue constructs, limbs, and eventually whole organs. I want to spend just a little bit talking about the journey that I've taken from school to today, and in the hope that it might show you that the path to doing something exciting like this is maybe not the one you'd expect. A couple of key takeaways I have for you from just that path. And if I can leave you with anything from today, maybe this is it. First one, just be you, be open to an unconventional path. There's no right path, there's no normal. In fact, if you want to do something new, do something unexpected in the world, you're probably gonna have to go through an unconventional path to get there, not a normal one, right? So don't worry about what others think you should do. Find something you're passionate about, find something that interests you, and just be you. Focus on pursuing that. Especially because at this point, right, most new exciting things are happening at the intersection of knowledge domains. So if you want to do something new and exciting, you might need to be exposed to 5, 6, 7 different things to give you the kind of background that you might eventually need to bring together the thing that you want to do. So rarely can you chart the course too. I didn't know at any point along that journey how I would end up building the business I get to build today. I took lots of different steps, and I just, at each point, I took the step that I felt I needed to take next. A big part of that for me was my faith. I just trusted that God had a plan and a purpose, and I'd just take the next step for me. Right? There's a verse that talks about, there's many plans in a man's heart, but the purpose of the Lord prevails, right? So I just trusted that there was a path there, and I just kept taking the next step, and kept taking the next step. And finally, all the way along the way, every time I took that next step, I just do the best I possibly could in that space and love others well. And those two principles, I think if you do those two things, it'll serve you really well. You can't really go wrong. So pursue an unconventional path with passion, follow what you're interested in, trust that there's a plan and a path for you, and just do your best at every step, love others well. And I reckon many of you will have an incredible impact on the future. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's been really lovely being with you.